Hi, how are you doing? I'm Marcos. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you lost a bet, you click on a link that sends you here and you have no idea, or maybe because you actually are looking for training or you're looking for skills for your personnel. And if that is the case, I'm happy. I'm really happy, not the first two options. I'm really happy for that one. We have training for several different tools that you may need. And it's actually a little bit more than training. See, we believe that training, just for the sake of training, does not necessarily address the issue. We believe that people need to be trained, but also need to be coached and need to be developed to be able to produce this skill, to apply it, and to be able to maintain the results. And let's explain this in a concept, 5S. And I know everybody has gone through one sort of 5S in their life. Whether you call it the Japanese 5S, which is not Seiko, Suzuki, Sanyo, Samsung, or Samsonite, no, or the 6S, or the 7S, some different variation. But all the companies do 5S. And normally when I ask, I always get the same answer. I'm going to ask you now, what is the most important part of 5S? Now you know it. No. No. Stop drinking. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go back with the other one. See? The most important part, most of the people believe is maintenance, sustaining. Here's the thing. If you try to sustain 5S, you're going to spend your life doing audits, supervisors walking the floor, doing management walkthroughs. That's not necessarily what you want to do. You want people to do self-audits. You want people to be able to do, you know what, this is my area, this is the way I like it, this is the way it has to be. But there's only one way to achieve that. That is not through training. That is through the development of a skill. And that is where we come in. Developing the skill takes a little bit more than that. Developing the skill takes understanding the training, looking at what it needs to happen, and applying it. Developing the training, developing the process, doing the actual process, and getting the result. That is when the learning experience happens. That is where the education process finalizes. And that is when the people realizes that they have learned. If I bring a bunch of engineers or bring a bunch of people and we all clean one area, when the people come to work into that area, they're going to say, hey, look at this. This is all nice and new and beautiful and great. But they don't understand exactly why. And they may not understand exactly where their stuff is and why it's supposed to be there. But when you actually get the people that are supposed to be there, and they are the ones who do it, they understand exactly why, and suddenly, because they know, now, they're going to be the ones who are going to give you the sustaining. And you don't have to worry anymore. This does not apply to my garage, no matter what my wife says. Not for my garage. Now, we can provide you all of that, and we can provide you that in a lot of different tools. Lean manufacturing, Six Sigma. Not only in the manufacturing environments, we have people and we have work in over 65 different manufacturing facilities, going from high-speed assembly lines, 3-4 second cycle time, 48-second cycle time for automotive manufacturing, to low volume prototypes, to aerospace industry, to medical devices. And we have done Kaizen activities in which we have applied all these tools. I personally have facilitated over 214 Kaizen activities. Each one of these Kaizen activities, 5-day long, full time. You started with day 1, you finish in day 5, and you're done with all the changes implemented the way Kaizen was originally meant to be done. And believe me, It's not an easy process, but it's worth it. And in that part, in that time, you teach all of those tools. And when the problem is fixed, guess what? You move to the next worst problem. So all of that learning comes into every training, and every time we teach, every time we train, every time we help you develop a skill, you get all of that training. So we can provide you all of that without having to pay for you to get somebody from somewhere to come, airplane trip, hotel, expenses. We can do that thanks to technology. We are kind of geeks. Actually, I'm a mix between a floor person and a geek. Maybe a little more of a geek. But yeah, we have all the technology that is needed, and we can actually communicate with you. Two-way communication. We can interact with the classroom, or we can interact with a few individuals. We can do it with any of the equipment and the devices that you already possess in your facility. And we can do a full interactive class. We can actually help with the implementation. We can actually help with the testing. We can actually help with everything you need until your people develop the skills. If you have any questions, if there's anything that you wonder, hey, I wonder if we can train people on how to do this. I wonder if we can actually find a way to do statistical process control. Hey, how about discrete event simulation? Hey, how about if we actually have to find problem solving? How about if we could need to get somebody who can teach us how to do problem solving? Those are skills that we can not only help you train, we can develop that skill for you. So, our website is yourskillsource.com, and if you need us, we'll be more than happy and honored to help you in any way we can. Thank you very much for your time.